What is going on, brothers? It's Mgtow, your name. Got a video for you. As you're entitled, Fade into Oblivion. Here goes. So, this was the title of an old series I had on my second channel, the one that got hacked and taken down because I spoke out against the alphabet soup and how they use black voters as pawns. Well, I figured I'd go ahead and resurrect this series, considering the time that we're living in and what's coming down the pike going forward. So check this out. We know that these femcells and these trollops have fought tooth and nail to normalize some of the absolute worst behavior when it comes to relationships, marriage, and dating here in Western civilization. We know that. We know that they have taken things like logic, reason, common sense, and biology and tossed it out the fucking window. We know that. We also know that they are self-destructing. On a deeper level, they are self-destructing and they're trying to take us with them. They're trying to drag us with them, basically. And I'm not going. Brothers with result are not going. The principled men are not going. Do you brothers remember about 4 to 5 years ago, I put out a video titled The Consequences of hashtag Mgtow. And I had said that a lot of men worth their salt, a lot of the men that these tribes want, were going to go for broke and close their doors. And not too long after I put out that video, Brother E-Man67 was kind enough to put out a video in regards to how men aren't going to the office Christmas parties anymore. Well, we fast forward to today. Brother E-Man67 was correct. I was correct. And all the brothers who was putting out content at the time, who saw this shit going down, they were correct. Because today, 50% of men do not interact with women anymore. 50%. And 56% of men don't date. So for as much as these trollops prattle on and on about how these men need to participate in dating, these men need to do X, Y, and Z, and these same trollops keep moving the goalposts, men have just closed their ears and walked away from it. And that is one of the reasons why in less than 10 years, these same trollops went from calling men Peter Pans to calling them incels and calling them domestic terrorists. All because they walked away from the table and it was said they're not going to be bled dry or steered into failure anymore. That's what happened. Yesterday, over on Man Guy's channel, he was breaking down what happened after Mgtow took off. And in that video, he actually had covered an incident where this young man had to clear his name of a sexual misconduct charge. And even though he was innocent, the trollops told him to fall on his sword. Fall on his sword? Are you fucking serious? The young man was innocent. Why would he fall on his sword or be a blood sacrifice for you? Why would he do that? And then he and most brothers with their soul realized that it was not about any kind of justice. It was not about any kind of equality. It was not about righting wrongs. It was about destroying men. Anything to dismantle the patriarchy, just like Emily Linden said. It doesn't matter if a few innocent men's lives are ruined. All that matters is dismantling the patriarchy. That's what it was all about. It was a witch hunt. That's why the marriage rates are down, the fertility rates are down, and upwards of 50% of men do not interact with women anymore. They took crying wolf to a whole new level. And now, things are fading into oblivion. And they know they know shit is going sideways and fading into oblivion, because that's why they've shifted gears in censorship. Yep. So basically what I'm saying is, telling the truth will get you moved out in the paint, basically. Telling the truth gets you dropped the meat grinder. You see, these fakers, frauds, phonies, these career criminals in a high place, if they can't steer young men into failure, if they can't convince you, if they can't con you into mortgaging your masculinity and engaging in this psycho-fucked game that these tropes have rigged, then they can't make any money. Their hands can't achieve any success. And that's why these tropes have moved the goalposts, so they're not looking for the top 20%, they're looking for the top 5%. They're looking for the top 5%. They've normalized wives cheating on their husbands. They've normalized gold digging. Hence the reason why foodie calls are becoming a problem. But they're complaining about men ghosting. And I'm going to call this right now. If you wake up one day and realize how far things have gone into the shitter, do not be surprised when you wake up, jump on social media, and start hearing certain trollops say that having sex with an STD is not a problem. Do not be surprised if you start hearing that shit. Because your first hint came from hashtag shout your status back in 2016. You brothers remember that? Hashtag shout your status. I remember that craziness. I remember that insanity. Well, don't be surprised if you see more of that. You heard from me first, brothers. I'll try to be the good shepherd. And I'll try to continue to point out legal snares and traps and financial pitfalls in front of men and boys as long as I can. But you heard from me. This is L.O.M. Mgtow. And that's all I got for this video, brothers. If you like the video, like, share, and the commentary, feel free to subscribe. If you don't visit my channel, you find a tip jar on the upper right hand side of the screen, and this G+ icon. Alright, fam. Alright, brethren. You know it's real. You know routine. Go away the boy. SYSPM. As for these stem cells, these bitch-made simps, and those who promise we say how we say it, give them nothing. This has been Mgtow PSA. More comes tight. See you soon.